Welcome to the Haryana GK365 Platinum Masterclass. Today we analyze a land of geographical extremes. Imagine the scorching heat of May, where temperatures across the plains soar to 48 degrees. Just weeks later, the landscape undergoes a dramatic transformation. Dark clouds roll in and the monsoon turns the parched, dusty earth into a lush, vibrant green paradise for our farmers. By January, the state is unrecognizable. A thick, impenetrable blanket of white fog envelops the highways, bringing a biting Himalayan chill that defines the harsh North Indian winter. To excel in your exams, you must distinguish between weather and climate. Weather refers to short-term atmospheric changes, like a sudden rain gauge reading during a storm in Ambala. Climate, however, represents the broader perspective. It is the statistical average of weather patterns recorded over a period of 30 years, providing the stable blueprint of Haryana's environmental character. Why does Haryana experience such radical shifts? The answer lies in its geography. As a landlocked state, we are situated hundreds of kilometers away from the moderating influence of any ocean. This phenomenon is known as continentality. Without sea breezes to regulate the temperature, the land heats up rapidly under intense solar radiation and cools down just as quickly in winter. These climatic cycles directly dictate our agricultural success. We witness the golden wheat fields of the Rabi season transition into the water-intensive, flooded paddy fields of the Kharif monsoon season. In the southwest districts, where rainfall is minimal, the cracked earth tells a story of resilience. Here, irrigation and tube wells are the vital lifelines for the region's farming community. Let us summarize the key points for your revision. Haryana's climate is tropical continental. No sea proximity results in extreme temperatures, while the southwest monsoon remains the primary source of rain. For HPSC and HSSC aspirants, mastering these geographical details is essential for administrative success. Keep studying the patterns of our land and stay prepared for the final challenge ahead. Welcome to Day 7, Part 2 of our Haryana GK365 Platinum Masterclass. Today we explore the geographical factors that dictate Haryana's unique climate. Have you ever wondered why Hisar faces scorching heat while the valleys of Panchkula remain pleasantly cool? It is all about geographical control. Factor 1 is latitude. Haryana is situated between 27 degrees 39 minutes and 30 degrees 55 minutes north. This position determines the amount of solar radiation the state receives. Higher radiation levels directly influence the overall temperature of the region. HPSC alert. Latitude determines solar energy, but it is not the primary factor for district-wise rainfall. Keep this distinction in mind for your exams. Don't fall into the exam trap. If asked what latitude primarily controls in Haryana, the answer is solar radiation, not precipitation. Factor 2, continental location. Haryana is landlocked, far from the moderating influences of the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. While Mumbai enjoys moderate coastal weather, Hisar can hit a staggering 46 degrees Celsius in summer and experience freezing winter nights. Here is a memory trick. Sea controls temperature. No sea equals no control. This is why our temperature range is so high. Expect this HPSC question. Continental location is the main reason for the high annual temperature range in the state. The third factor is altitude. Look at the elevation map showing the transition from the southern plains to the northeastern Shivalik hills. Keynote: for the state as a whole, continentality actually has a stronger influence on the climate than altitude does. Finally, the Shivalik hills and orographic rainfall. These hills act as a natural barrier for the southwest monsoon winds. As moisture-laden air rises and cools, it condenses into heavy rain in districts like Panchkula, Ambala, and Yamunanagar. Memory trick: Shivalik equals showers. This explains why the northern belt receives much higher rainfall than the rest of the state. Let's do the officer's 30-second revision. Remember, latitude, continentality, altitude, and the Shivalik hills define Haryana's climate. Your HPSC challenge: which factor causes the extreme cold in winter? Leave your answer in the comments. Join us next for Part 2. You already know that latitude, continentality, and the Shivalik hills influence Haryana's climate. But these factors alone cannot bring rainfall. The real game changers are seasonal winds and weather systems. Let's understand the three factors that actually control rainfall in Haryana. Factor 5. Southwest monsoon. The southwest monsoon is the primary source of rainfall in Haryana. It generally reaches Haryana during the last week of June or the first week of July and remains active till September. Nearly 75–80% of the annual rainfall is received during this period. Why is it important? It recharges groundwater, fills reservoirs, supports kharif crops and reduces the intensity of summer heat. Remember the HPSC alert. Southwest monsoon equals main rainfall. Why does rainfall decrease towards southwest Haryana? Moisture-laden monsoon winds first reach the northeastern districts. The Shivalik foothills force these winds to rise, cool, and produce rain. As the winds move towards Hisar, Bhiwani, and Sirsa, they lose moisture. Therefore, rainfall decreases from northeast to southwest. Factor 6. Western disturbances. These originate near the Mediterranean region and affect Haryana during December to February. Although they bring only a small amount of rainfall, it is extremely valuable for rabi crops like wheat, mustard, and gram. Don't judge a weather system by the amount of rainfall. Judge it by its economic importance. Factor 7. Aravalli Range. Entering through Gurugram and Nu, these are ancient eroded mountains. Unlike the Shivaliks, the Aravallis do not enhance rainfall significantly, but influence local relief and microclimate. Match these correctly. Southwest monsoon for main rainfall, western disturbances for winter rainfall, Shivalik Hills for orographic rainfall, and Aravalli Range for relief. Finally, here is the HPSC challenge. In one sentence, explain why Panchkula receives more rainfall than Sirsa. Next part, Seasons of Haryana. Welcome to the Haryana GK365 Platinum Masterclass. Today we decode the complex climate of Haryana, a must-know for HPSC and UPSC aspirants. Don't let geography intimidate you. Located in North India, Haryana's weather patterns are predictable once you understand the science behind the seasonal shifts. Remember, HPSC rewards true understanding. Let's break down the seasonal cycle into 4 distinct chapters to boost your exam scores and conceptual clarity. We begin with the summer season, from March to June. The sun blazes over western Haryana, where temperatures frequently soar above 46 degrees Celsius. Expect clear skies, intense heat, and the infamous Loo, those hot, dry winds that define the harsh and demanding North Indian summer climate. Geographical focus. The hottest districts are Hisar, Sirsa, Fatehabad, and Bhiwani. Their distance from the sea leads to these extreme continental conditions. Why is it so hot? It's due to continentality. Being far from the ocean means the land heats up rapidly without any moderating sea breezes. By late June, relief arrives. The southwest monsoon brings 75–80% of Haryana's annual rainfall, transforming the parched landscape into vibrant green. This is the lifeline for kharif crops. You'll see fields flourishing with paddy, maize, cotton, and bajra across the state's fertile agricultural heartlands. Beyond farming, these rains are crucial for recharging groundwater levels, sustaining the state's water needs and intensive agricultural demands throughout the entire year. October and November mark the post-monsoon transition. The skies clear, the air turns pleasant, and rural Haryana begins a new agricultural cycle. This is a critical transition period. The soil is carefully prepared for the upcoming Rabi season, marking a peaceful pause between heat and cold. Winter arrives in December. Thick white fog blankets the highways, and morning frost often glistens on the leaves of the newly planted wheat. Crucial exam point. Winter rainfall, known as Mawat, is caused by western disturbances from the Mediterranean Sea, not the retreating monsoon. These gentle winter rains are like gold for rabi crops like wheat and mustard, ensuring a healthy and bountiful harvest as spring approaches. Let's recap the cycle. The blazing summer, the life-giving monsoon, the calm post-monsoon, and the foggy, productive winter. Master these seasonal shifts. Remember, high temps in June, peak rain in July, rabi prep in October, and western disturbances in January. These are your exam essentials. HPSC challenge. Which district records the lowest winter temperatures? Comment below to test your knowledge. Subscribe for Day 8, where we cover soils. Welcome to the Haryana GK365 Platinum Masterclass. Today, we decode the climate patterns and rainfall distribution across Haryana for your competitive exam preparation. Why does rainfall vary so drastically from one district to another? Let's trace the path of the southwest monsoon winds entering the state. In Haryana, rainfall follows a clear trend. It decreases significantly as we move from the northeast towards the southwest borders. The northeast, including Panchkula and Yamunanagar, receives the highest rainfall. Orographic lifting causes clouds to strike the Shivalik peaks, bringing heavy showers. Moving to the central plains like Karnal and Kurukshetra, we find moderate rainfall. This region is famous for its fertile agricultural fields and canals. As we reach western districts like Hisar, Sirsa and Bhiwani, rainfall drops sharply. Here, dry soil and sparse vegetation are common features. This is due to continentality. Being far from the sea, the monsoon winds lose most of their moisture by the time they reach these inland areas. Hisar and Sirsa are also the hottest regions. Low vegetation and dry conditions contribute to intense heat waves during the summer months. For your exams, remember how these patterns dictate everything from cropping cycles to groundwater recharge and forest cover across the state. Quick memory map. Northeast equals high rain. Central is moderate. Southwest is dry and hot. Visualize this pattern for quick recall during tests. Now for the HPSC challenge. Can you name the 5 key factors for unequal rainfall distribution? Share your answers in the comments below. In the next lesson, we explore climate change and water resources. Stay focused and keep learning with Haryana GK365. Welcome to Haryana GK365 Platinum Masterclass, Day 7, Part 6. We transition from basic geography to the sophisticated world of administrative application in governance. As a future HCS officer, you must understand that climate isn't just weather. It is the blueprint for agriculture and district policy management. Let's explore agriculture. The Kharif season, driven by the southwest monsoon, is the cornerstone of Haryana's economic output, particularly for paddy and cotton crops. When the southwest monsoon arrives, it sets the pace for the year. Timely rains ensure robust sowing, while delays pressure the entire rural economy. Conversely, the Rabi season thrives under the cool winter breeze and the vital influence of western disturbances, essential for our staple winter harvests. These winter rains are critical for wheat and mustard. Understanding these patterns allows administrators to predict crop yields and manage market expectations effectively. Weak monsoons create a ripple effect. Late sowing leads to lower yields, higher irrigation costs, and increased pressure on government relief programs. This leads us to Chapter 2, Water Resources. Haryana faces a grave challenge with declining water tables, a consequence of intensive agricultural extraction. Visualizing over-extracted tube wells reminds us of the urgency. Your role involves balancing current agricultural needs with the long-term survival of our aquifers. Solutions like rainwater harvesting are no longer optional. Implementing large-scale storage systems at the village level is a primary step toward water security. Micro-irrigation techniques, like drip and sprinkler systems, represent the future. These methods ensure we maximize crop productivity while minimizing the precious water consumed. Crop diversification is the third pillar. Shifting from water-guzzling crops to hardier, climate-resilient varieties like pulses is essential for ecological health. We now address climate change. Southwest Haryana is increasingly witnessing extreme heat waves and irregular monsoon patterns, disrupting traditional farming calendars. Don't fall into the exam trap. Climate change isn't just heat. It affects local biodiversity, impacts human health, and alters soil chemistry. The government response includes the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchayi Yojana. Its focus on more crop per drop is central to modernizing Haryana's infrastructure. The Atal Bhujal Yojana emphasizes community-led groundwater management. It empowers villagers to become stewards of their natural resources through collective action. Furthermore, the National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture promotes climate-resilient farming techniques, ensuring food security remains stable despite unpredictable weather cycles. Let's review an expected question. Which scheme focuses on groundwater management? The correct answer is Atal Bhujal Yojana, noted for its participatory approach. Now for the officer's challenge. Imagine you are the Hisar Deputy Commissioner. A drought is predicted. What administrative steps will you take? That concludes today's masterclass. Stay focused on these nuances for your HPSC journey. Join us next for our PYQ analysis and grand revision. Welcome to Haryana GK365 Platinum Masterclass. Today is Day 7, Part 7, where we dive deep into the climate of Haryana. Get ready for a grand revision designed specifically for HPSC and other competitive exam aspirants. Let's master the climate dynamics. Haryana experiences a tropical continental climate due to its distance from the sea, leading to extreme temperature variations throughout the year. Expect scorching hot summers and freezing cold winters. This continentality defines the daily lives and the environment of the region. The southwest monsoon is the lifeline here, contributing nearly 75 to 80% of the state's total annual rainfall. Note the distribution. Rainfall intensity is highest in the northeast and gradually decreases as you move towards the southwest. The Shivalik hills play a crucial role, creating an orographic effect that triggers significant rainfall in the northern belt. Be mindful of the Lu, the hot summer winds, and the dense winter fog that often disrupts visibility across the plains. Western disturbances are vital for rabi crops like wheat, while the summer monsoon supports kharif crops like paddy. Let's test your knowledge. What is the primary factor for the high annual temperature range in Haryana? Is it the ocean or continentality? The correct answer is continentality. Its landlocked position far from the sea creates this extreme thermal intensity. Which system brings winter rainfall to the region? The answer is western disturbances, which are crucial for the state's agriculture. In which direction does rainfall decrease across Haryana? It decreases as you move from the northeast toward the southwest. For mains, structure your answers with a strong intro, factors affecting climate, and a conclusion focused on environmental resilience. In an interview, focus on administrative solutions like rainwater harvesting, micro-irrigation, and effective heat action plans for the state. Remember the memory chain. Latitude leads to continentality, which influences the monsoon and ultimately Haryana's agriculture and economy. Chapter complete. Next we explore the irrigation of Haryana. Keep studying hard and stay focused. Jai Hind.